From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Let's go 10-10.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Darren Lee showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 62 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Michel. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set, ready, 60 red, 60 red.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Smith.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
2-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And they will run it with Michel. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. 21-0 our score after 1.
The score, Bills 21, Patriots nothing.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Smith. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense...
Behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the crew.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, Michel. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
On the handoff.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ito Smith. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots get a score closer. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Patriots 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On the handoff.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Love. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
15-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots 16.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
5.
And again, it's Allen. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 35, Patriots 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him.
To throw again, Allen. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And 10.
Again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28-14.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch twist.
On the ground is Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Michel, the Patriots.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 50.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On play action, Love to throw, and that'll be caught by the tight end Keene. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
New England.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Jeff Thomas.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check tight. Here we go. 50.
On 2nd down now, Michelle, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready. Get the 2 blue. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Striker. 3.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Smith, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
32. I got it. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tremaine Edmonds on the...
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Made the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
from midfield. Here's Allen. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Down to the 25.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
They're there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
At the 22-yard line.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Smith. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on third down. Love. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, you got 3 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Who that?
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike 48.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Come off the ball. 57. Mike, 57.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 57.
And they take a knee. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Patriots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, it's Smith. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Michel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
Ready, yellow, 22.
Watch the flag. Watch the
43 rail.
Watch the flag. Watch the pop.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Tonight's
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it.